back now. Party with a Purpose, the event organised by the University of the Free State Bloemfontein Campus, is a fundraising initiative for students facing deregistration. Basically what this means is that learners who have not paid for their full registration will be forced to go home on the 4th of April. To share more on their efforts to raise funds for those students, we're joined by UFS SRC Vice President Mpho Khati. Mpho, thank you. Thank you very, very much for joining us here on the programme.
Thank you very much for having me, Leanne.
How many students are we looking at that could be faced with deregistration?
At this point, we're looking at about 3,500 students at the University of the Free State, including Khati campus as well.
Well, that's, I mean, it's a lot of students that could be deregistered.
It is, hence we're having this initiative to fundraise. The event is today at 5 o'clock at Topaz Lounge in Bloemfontein, Bloemgate, and entry fee is 80 Rand. So we have extremely talented Bloemfontein and South African artists who have decided to donate performances to the event. So we have Thandiswa Mazwai, Tuksenganga, Double HP, DJ Lemonka, Momulimi, and many more artists who are coming today to perform for students for this fundraising initiative. But what we're also doing, or what we've also been doing, is to call to government as well to assist us, because we've declared this as a crisis, not only for University of the Free State, but for higher education at large, because we cannot allow 3,500 students to go home solely because they cannot afford to pay for their full registration or their tuition fees.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that it's almost so unfair. But let's get a picture of how much it actually costs per student. What is the amount for the full registration fee?
For on-campus students, the full registration fee is 12,200 and something, and for off-campus students, it's 6,870.
Okay.
So we're looking at those figures, but then we cannot only pay for their full registration fees, but we must also try to find means to pay for that full tuition accounts, because if you only remedy the issue of registration fee, it means again next semester they'll also be faced with the same situation where they have to go home because they haven't paid part of their tuition fees.
Now, in terms of the amount of money that you're hoping to raise through this concert, what are we looking at? How much do you need? What is the goal?
We've started this fundraising campaign last year already, and we've been fundraising. At the beginning of the year, we fundraised about 1.2 million, which was not enough because it assisted us to provisionally register students. Now, going forward, we're saying we're calling on private sector and government as well to assist us, because we have a target of 10 million, which will also not be enough to cover all students. But at this point, we want to raise 10 million. This is not the only initiative that we'll be having. We have another initiative planned on the 2nd of April as well.
The performers that are going to be there and the artists, I mean, you mentioned some massive names. Are they doing this pro bono? Are they actually charging, or is this just out of, I suppose, concern for the students?
Absolutely, they're doing it pro bono to us. So we have your Thandiswa Mazwai, as I've said, Double HP, Tuksenganga,
lovely,
Momulimi, and DJ Lemonka coming and doing this to assist students, because this is a real crisis in higher education.
Yeah, you got to admire and respect these artists for doing that, because I mean it's a big thing. Now, when we talk about entrance fee, obviously there has to be an entrance fee. That's how you're going to raise the money. What are we looking at? Give us times, give us details. Let's get some people there.
It starts today from 5 o'clock, and entrance fee it's 80 Rand at the door.
Okay.
The event is at Topaz Lounge at Bloemgate in Bloemfontein. So it's the Bloemgate complex near Cuba and Pick n Pay.
Lovely. So it's 80 Rand, starts at 5 o'clock. All of that money is going to help with the registration fees and other fees associated with the students that can't afford it.
Yes, we'll also be having our Right to Learn box So for other people who are feeling more generous, we will be having our box where we normally collect funds with it. So the box will also be there at Topaz.
Just one final question. What is the atmosphere like at the university at the moment? I mean, we've been watching you. We've been seeing a lot of unrest at the campus. How are things going now?
At this point, because students have went home for recess, campus is relatively calm. But then we still have interdicts and private security, which makes some of us feel uncomfortable. But there aren't any racial tensions. But as I've said, we still have interdicts and private security on campus.
All right. Well, listen, we wish you the best of luck for today. Nobody knows how to party better than students. So let's hope they come out in their numbers tonight to support fellow students. And even if you're not a student, just go down there. It's an unbelievable lineup. 5 o'clock, 80 rand a ticket. And, you're supporting the students of South Africa. Thank you. Good luck and well organized. UFS SRC Vice President Mpho Khati in our Bloem studios. All right, there you go. That's a great initiative that's happening, and we just hope that they make that money. They're aiming for 10 million. Obviously, this isn't the only initiative they're going to be doing, but this is one of the big ones. So let's just hope that you get down there and you enjoy it.